The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They'll move the wide receiver. Look out, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle. It's Strickland. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. First down and 10. Toss sweep to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
He's got it on the right. He's loose. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to pass, it's Matthews. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the option. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gunderson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Really no drama at all to making that call and going for it on 4th down, and they make it pay off.
No drama. It'd be drama if you didn't go for it. If you were that big of a scaredy cat and you didn't want to go for it on 4th down, you need to find some other game to play.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Running into the open space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Big fullback's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll toss it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. On the option. Quick toss. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's in for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Matthews. Grab near the marker, it's Coleman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Unloads quickly. Jukes his way for more.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Let's go. Quick release on the RPO. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked off his feet.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now the pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll immediately call timeout. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CFB26 Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Matthews. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Shows him the stiff arm.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Spartans have their offense in high gear. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did. And don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strickland. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got a little space. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Goes to the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough.
Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep. it moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got... Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got him in the flat. Fighting off the defender. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Got it behind the line. It's Riley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Starling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Matthews. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Liberty. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Big guy smells it. And it's in there for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're...
There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slithers into space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the point after is good. kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The option look. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Got enough for the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Give to the fullback. Finds a little space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And now on second down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. The pitch to the left. Finding open areas. There he goes! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
It's first down from the 11. Now on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Matthews. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
A long game and a first down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.